Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see how to use alert with Material UI. This is pretty easy to use. You can just copy this code and use this alerts in your projects. You can just change if you just change the severity to error to warning into info or success, this will look like different. You can see that this is an error alert, and this is a warning, or this is an infographic alert, and this is a success alert. You can also customize these things, like if you say alert, and also you can say alert title, it will be a little bit bold, and you can give a description if you want. You can also style things in the alert section, alert inside and the alert. So you can see these alerts, you can use them. You can also insert buttons here if you want. Just you have to pass a prop called action. Here you can pass a button. This will show here. So we will actually build this today. I will show you how to build this one by scratch. So here is the code actually, but I will actually type for you so that you understand it better. So you can just copy these codes and use them in your project. That would be really like a fast way to use Material UI, because we don't want to write everything by ourselves. So we also have some variations, this is outline variations. You can see variant outline, just pass a prop in the alert. And also we have contained field, and we also have we can also change the color of the icons, and some level the text, so color info. So let's start to build this collapsible alert. So we should start now. I will go to code, and I also have started the server, so the output will be shown here. So first I have removed everything that we have coded in the last video. So this page is now clear. It is actually the default things that we have actually calculated a theme. We created a theme and passed that theme to the whole app. And also we have used CSS baseline so that we can reset all the CSS, that weird CSS. Okay, first thing is we'll take an alert to show an alert. I can say alert, this is an alert. Okay, this is an alert, just random text. I have to also import it, so I pressed Control space, and it is now, VS Code is now giving me suggestions. So I will take the first one. I will import it by clicking enter. So it is actually imported. I guess yes, it is actually imported from Material UI. Now if I save it and go to my code, there is an alert. You can see it. This is really big alert, but I actually have to give an width, so that it actually stays in the middle or something. I can do that by taking a box, so a wrapper. I can also say the paper one. I can use paper component so that I get really nice background. I have to actually import it, so I have imported it, and I can say elevation, suppose 8 for now, and I want to take a SX property to define width. I'll say max width will be, let's say 800 pixel or something, and I also want it in the middle, so I'll say MX margin in the XY will be auto, so that it will be in the middle. And I also want, if I save it, let's see what happens. It is actually came to the middle, but I want some space also in the top, so I'll say margin top will be, let's say 24 pixel or something, 24. So it is now in the middle. So I also want some padding to this paper. Let's say 8 for now. And this is the paper component, and this is the alert component. So we have the alert now. So we actually need one button here so that we can actually collapse it. If I take a button now, after this alert, I will take a button component from material UI. I will import it and I will say open. To open it, I will just use this button to open this alert, and I will use one more button here to close this alert. So I will just style it a little bit. Variant will be, I can say variant will be outlined. If I now go outlined, I also want some margin here in the top, so I will take a SX property. I'll just say margin top will be, let's say 4 for now. 4, and this is some margin, got some margin here, but this is not doing anything because we haven't actually specified any action yet. So I'll just take a button here. I will try to take a button. So how you will do it is like taking a action prop. So if you take this action property or prop, then you can pass a button component here. If I say, so we will just take a button from material UI. I have just gone to the material UI icons, come here and search for, like, we will close the alert. So I will say close icon. So I can take this one, I'll just copy it and paste in my code, the import statement, and I'll also copy this code and I will just make it a component, so that in the action there is a button, there is a icon, but it is not actually looking right because I actually can't click here, or if I can, it is not actually that much user experience, that good user experience. I actually can't show that am I clicking or not. So I will take another component called icon button, so that it looks like a button. So now I will take icon button and from material UI and wrap this close icon, so that it looks like a little bit better now. And I also this is not in the center. If I make it smaller, it will be in the center. So I can say icon button, I can say size will be small, so that it becomes a little bit small, yet it is not in the center. So what I can do is reduce this font size. I have everything, I have taken this everything from the documentation. So and this is the documentation has this everything. I have just showing you the documentation, so you will find everything I'm showing you in the documentation. I can, so now I can say font size will be, I can make small if I want, but that will be too small, I guess. It is fine, it is fine. So it is fine for now. So nothing is working now because we didn't actually mention any action, on click action or something. Now we can do, we can actually take a state, because we need a state variable to monitor this is open or not. So we'll just take a action state variable. So I will say use state use state snippet, so that I get a use state snippet. So I can say I can take a variable called open and set open. So is open, in the first time we want it to show open, so we'll say true. For now we also have to import this use state, and we have imported it, and now we can actually make it workable, functionable. So I'll go here and say one click. If user clicks here, then change the set open to true to false, because if someone clicks in the close icon, we want this set open to be false. So this is not, anything is not happening yet, because we also have to use another component here, that is actually collapse component, collapse, so that we can collapse it, and from material UI, and inside it, this collapse I will just pass the alert, and here there is a property called in, and in that property we will pass the open, so it will be true or false. If it is true, then in this will be shown, and if it is false, then this will be hidden. So if I save now, if I go here, it is actually false now, because we have actually clicked here before. So I'll just refresh the page and I'll click it here, and let's see, it is actually hiding, but I can't actually show it again because I didn't set on click in this button. So if I do that, I can also say in the button, if we on click, if we click here, then we will make the set open to again true, so that it shows that it shows the alert. So if we go now, this is showing, and we can also hide this by clicking here. So everything is working, now everything is working for now. Yes, but I also want one more thing, that I want to disable this button when this is open, because we don't need this button when it is open. So I can say disabled will be open. So if it is open, then this will be true, because if it is open, then it will be, the variable will be true, and if it is true, then disabled will be like true, so it will be disabled. So if we go now, and actually it is not working, because let me see, button disabled open. So if I save it, or I didn't save it, so that is why it wasn't working. So again, if I close it, it is got highlighted, and I can now click, and now I can't actually. So this is the simple animation alert. You can see other things. If you want, you can also customize this alert. If you want this icon, I can also customize this icon. Let's say I want to use this icon in here, so I just copied that icon, I will now import that icon, and I'll just copy this icon also, and I can go to alert, and I can say icon property. I can take an icon property here. I will take that component, make that component, and then make that icon as a component. So it actually changed the icon. Now it is actually changed. I can also say this alert will be variant like, and there is three things: standard, outlined, and field. Standard is the default thing. I can also say field. So if I go now, it is actually changed a little bit. So you can also customize these things, and also you can customize the text, and also you can take a title also. I guess alert title, yeah, you can alert title, like error or something, or whatever error or something. You can make this error like there is a property called severity, and that you, if you now say error, it will look like an error alert. Okay, so this is working, and this is the simple video that actually I have shown you that you can use alert. See you in the next video.